Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Journey Renewed Fate Fantasy video. Today's video we're going to talk a little bit more about the armor, which is basically the things that you equip on your characters, and we're going to talk about how you can farm and maximize them. Now as you can see, this is going to be a very important one. Alright, you can see armor right here. You are able to equip 4 pieces, and if you proceed later on to beat any stage 9 in Cosmos Cultivation, then you will be able to equip this additional 2 pieces. There's the Garden Discussion, the Realm Training, and Desert Breeze. Now ideally, this is going to be something that is easier for you to access. You fight Immortal Zhenyuan right here, and this is going to be the guy that you want to beat stage 9 for. Ideally, to be able to unlock more gears, and then you proceed to beat the other ones later on. So let's give you guys a guide on how to do this, because some of you guys might be struggling. I'm going to teach you guys the best method, the best characters to try to get through this. Now each of these particular stages are going to give you different type of armor. You can see right here, the Garden Discussion gives you attack, defense, and HP. So attack is somewhat useful for your DPS characters, but later on you want to get the crit and the crit damage. That's going to be way better. You're going to be able to do more damage later on. But if you go all the way to the last one, you will be able to obtain the speed, the counter attack, and the lifesteal armor. So those are going to be even more exclusive, and especially for speed, it is going to be very good in PvP, because it's going to give you the advantage to be able to move first over your opponent, right? So let's talk about all of these bosses right here. You are mostly going to be fighting a single boss, with the exception of this one right here, the Desert Breeze. This particular boss has a different phase where you can summon like 3 birds that you gotta like beat with AoE characters. But other than that, these two are pretty much going to be single target. Now once you have completed the trials for chapter 10, then now you have access to the armor stage 9. Alright, so this is where the stage 9 is going to open for you. Now we can do this. Now let's talk about the few characters that you want to consider using and building as well. So number 1, you might have not known this, but this rare character right here, alright, this is called Goat Immortal. Very strong character. Now why is Goat Immortal very strong is because he is very useful in tackling the bosses. He has an ability to reduce the enemy's defense. Alright, you can see deals damage and applies defense down for 2 turns. Now 70% defense down is a lot. Alright, it's going to help you a lot when fighting against bosses. Alright, and also as you can see, since this is an R rarity character, I have unlocked this ability to apply poison as well, 20% chance. And the poison is very useful as well. You will see the damage is not too bad, right? Now the second skill is also able to remove 1 buff and increase self-action. Alright, so Goat Immortal, I would consider bringing him in. He's also very strong against Zhenyuan right here, because this guy is going to be a green faction and I am a red, right? So the red characters, alright, they have the ability to counter the green. As you can see, 10% more damage and 50% more crit rate. Alright, that's going to be very useful. Now next one, Snow White Mouse. Alright, I would highly consider her as an option. Alright, you can either use her or you can use Princess Whitebone. But if you are looking for a single target DPS to help you do a bunch of damage, she's going to be very strong. As you can see, she does a lot of damage and she's pretty much free for a lot of players as well, right? Now of course, if you have the 6-year macaque, then he is going to be the best, one of the better one as well. Even though he doesn't have the faction advantage, if you build him, he's going to be very strong for single target, right? So you only need so much DPS. Alright, Chang'e is free, so I highly recommend bringing her. She can also give buff to 2 of these. I do have Princess Whitebone, so we're gonna bring Big Bear Spirit for the shield, and then we have Princess Peacock for the heal. So let's go. I'm gonna show you guys for this particular one. Level 9. So I will go in first with Chang'e. Okay, now we're gonna go in. Look at this. This is gonna do a lot of damage. Alright. Whew, look at that. Oh yeah, this boss is gonna always hit twice. Okay, I'm not gonna go and use my ultimate skill yet. I'm only gonna use my first skill, because Goat Immortal has not yet moved. So I'm gonna give shield. Okay, so luckily Goat Immortal is still good. We're gonna heal everyone. Okay, I need to increase my Goat Immortal speed. Okay, now this is where it's important, right? You're gonna apply the defense down. Ooh, so you can see poison and defense down. So now we're gonna do a lot of damage. Maybe I should have saved you know, Snow Whitebone skill as well. Okay. So that means this particular skill now we're gonna do even more damage. You can see the boss has this defense down icon right there. Okay. Okay, I think I didn't crit right there, but it's okay. We are doing very, very good damage. Alright, I think I should have gone for the healing, but for the time being, this is going to be as good as it gets. Should I use skill 2? Ooh, look at that poison. That poison can actually do quite a lot, right? So I think that one is a passive skill, so I can't use that. Alright. Almost there, so I'm going to try to charge out for heal. So casting, and I'm going to do this. Okay, so we're going to go with this one. Alright, look at this. This should be enough. Alright. I'm so used to autoing, but now that when you're manual, you gotta think a little bit, right, of your next action. Okay, so as you can see, Lady Whitebone, insane damage, 37% right there. That is crazy. And surprisingly, Goat Immortal is also carrying. Alright, this is going to be quite good right there. Overall damage right there. Alright, so if you guys want to copy this team, this could be a team that you can definitely use. Alright, that's stage 9 for you. And now we have unlocked the ability to have, oh my god, this is pretty good. Now as you can see, now we have a new currency, right? Which is this particular one, the Unpolished Brilliance. So this currency is literally used for you to forge the 2 more slots for the character gear. Alright, you basically go here, and as you can see in the armor section, so now you basically craft it right here, right? It's going to be a little bit different. Now it is going to be a little bit RNG because when you come here, you forge, alright? When you click on this particular one, what you get may be random. Alright, the set type is going to be between these 3. So for me, I'm trying to specifically get the attack type one. But fortunately, I do already have one more, this one. This one gives me the HP bonus, which is not the best one, but at least it's still the set. So I can make 4 attack and 2 crit. So that's going to be something that I'm going to lean towards for the time being, right? Because I'm getting a bunch of attack for this particular one. Right now, I'm still running the 2 crit set. Now you can basically try to forge the gears or enhance the gears rather. The purple one goes up to plus 12. The blue one goes up to plus 9 maximum. And I believe once you get the orange or the yellow one, the legendary one, that is going to go up to plus 15. Now, as you progress in the chapter, campaign and story, some of these sets right here, the purple ones, make sure you guys are opening that in your inventory. But later on, you can see chapter 14, you will be able to get the SSR armor. Alright, you get 4 pieces of this attack percent set. Alright, so make sure you guys play the story, just push it up until chapter 14, you're gonna get one particular set for free. Now, how do you power up the armor? It's very easy. So right here, you can see if you press enhance, you will have the option to power them up. Every plus 3 is gonna give you one particular stats, right? So this one I have like 3 substats right here, and I have the main stat. The main stat will always go up. If I go to plus 1, you can see the main stat will always get stronger and stronger. But every plus 3 intervals, you will be able to roll into one of these stats. You can see plus 3. So now I managed to roll 1 into HP, so I get more HP now. So ideally you want it to roll and give more stats into the one that you ideally want. Alright, so let's go to plus 6. Okay, crit damage is good, that's the one I want. So how about plus 9? Another crit damage, very good. Now the next one is at plus 12. You can see plus 12 is going to give me one more new secondary stat. And that is the effect rest. Ah, that's too bad. I was hoping for crit rate or something. But okay, you basically are going to use this particular currency. Alright, that's going to be needed. So as you can see, this is going to be the purple one. The purple armor piece can only go up to plus 12. The blue one can only go up to plus 9. And I believe the SSR piece, the yellow one, will go up to plus 15. So ideally, later on, you want to get a bunch of the yellow ones. That's like going to be like super endgame. That will be what you'll be farming in the future. Now, one more thing that you need to be aware of is the main stat of the gears that you have. Alright, so this particular piece right here, alright, the first slot right here, this one, the main stat is fixed at HP. You can see if I click on every single one of these gears, the main stat will be HP, 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 HP. We're looking at the main stat right here, right? And then there's also the substats right here, which you can get various different stats, right? So same goes for this particular one. The armor, alright, this one will always be defense. Alright, if you can see right here, I compared with everything here, this will always be defense. And then we have this particular one, which is the bracelet right here, alright? The bracelet will always be the flat attack, alright? The flat attack, there's 2 types of attack, one is flat, one is percentage, right? This one is a flat number, as you can see, same goes right here, right? However, The next 3 piece right here, now this one, the main stat can vary and can change. Now the boots, you can see, this one I got speed, very lucky. Ideally, if you get the speeds for the boot, it's going to give you even more speed, right? And you can see right here, there's some that gives you HP, sometimes it gets defense, sometimes you get defense bonus, sometimes you get attack bonus, I believe. It is going to vary randomly, so it is going to be a little bit difficult. Now these 2 pieces right here, the belt and the pearl, you can see as well, this one I managed to get attack bonus, this one is HP bonus. Not quite what I want on the DPS character. You ideally want to get attack bonus preferably. Now you can see, whenever you try to forge this particular piece, right? Every time you forge, the regular forge, it's going to give you this garden fortune. Alright, you can see, if I come here, I forge times 5. Now I have 16. I press times 5. I managed to obtain some random one. This one is HP percent bonus for attack, defense percent bonus for HP, defense, effect rest percent, and flat attack for HP as well. So ideally you want to get attack percent for attack, right? So that's the one that I'm trying to target. But you can see right here, I didn't really get what I want, but I managed to fill up my garden fortune. Now this garden fortune is basically like a PT. So once you go up to 60, then now you can select a specific main stat for the particular piece of gear that you want. Now you can see I'm at 60 out of 2000. So if I come here and click on fortune, I am able to choose which particular set I want, either the attack percent, HP percent, or defense percent, and I can choose the main stat that I am able to obtain. Very, very cool. You can either go for attack percent bonus or the flat attack one. I usually think the attack percent one is better for the DPS characters. However, this particular fortune points thing does not carry over across different bosses. Alright, as you can see, this one, Garden Fortune, I have 60. This one, I have 44 for this boss. And this one, I don't have any yet, I have 0. So make sure you are taking advantage of that accordingly. But overall, it is pretty cool. You are able to specifically choose which one you want, and it is going to make farming this particular armor for your characters much easier. Now, one more cool thing about the armor is obviously, you know, this thing you do get times 4 every single day, which is pretty cool. But what if you want to farm more, right? You can actually do that. As you can see, right? I'm going to use up all of this and show you guys. If you are trying to obtain more of this, you can actually buy this. I believe it's sold at 240 of these Jades for 2 times per day, and then you can buy more at 300, right? But it's going to be very expensive. What you can also do is you can basically convert your stamina into the Cosmos token. Now, one is going to cost you 140 stamina. So if you have extra stamina, you have plenty of stamina that you're trying to convert. So let's say I convert some of my stamina right here, 600. I'm going to try to do this right now, purchase. So you can see I can convert this to 4. Alright, so that's going to give me 4 of these things. And now I'm going to have much more sweep available for me to use. So make sure you guys are aware of that. If you have extra stamina and you're not sure where to use them on, feel free to use them on the armor stages so that you can get more armor, hopefully to be able to power up your characters in general. Now let's show you guys an example team composition on how to beat Barefoot Immortal right here. Alright, so this is going to feature this particular boss. Now this boss is going to be of blue element, right? So you gotta be careful. If you have green, then you're gonna have the advantage, but you gotta use a different character altogether. Sun Wukong, you know, if you have him, by now you should be able to get up to SSR variant already. So you can basically use Sun Wukong with the elemental advantage. So that's going to be something that we can consider going with. If you want to go with more defensive strat, you can, I don't know how many of you guys have both Queen of Womanland and Princess Peacock. Very, very strong. Just go for full defense. So let's show you guys. I think we should be able to auto with this team. So this team is relatively generous in terms of the... Ooh. So this particular guy, he can basically slam the floor and he's going to consistently do AoE damage. Alright, so you gotta bring healers, and you know, Black Bear Spirit right there will be able to help you with the shield as well. So that's gonna be something that you want to take advantage of, right? So you can see with the poison from Goat Immortal, very, very cool. Alright, so we're just gonna slowly do our thing. So for now, this is going to be more than enough to auto, right? Ooh, that hits everyone. Okay, so 2000 damage right there. So Chang'e is sort of like a semi-DPS right there. Oh, that is going to be the very, very painful skill. As you guys can see, that did a lot of damage. Fortunately, we have 2 healers to help out with the things. Alright, if not, this is going to be a very struggling one. Alright. Okay, so we are reapplying the defense down and the poison. You guys can see, like, as we are hitting the boss, we get like damage increase more and more, which is going to be very, very useful. Okay, so last hit, and this is going to be boom, more than enough. I don't think I have my armor on my Sun Wukong. Maybe I need to put like a better one because he's not really performing that crit damage. Now let's show you guys the last boss, Yellow Marten. Now this boss is going to be, I think, the hardest boss out of the 3, but you are able to farm the speed set specifically right here, right? Also, if you're looking for the counter attack and also the lifesteal set, this is going to be quite unique and going to be used later on in endgame, right? So I'm gonna go with Ladies. You know what? Let's take out Lady Spider. I think we can bring in 2 healer right here to basically try to tank everything. And I'm gonna explain to you guys what's going to happen. So the boss, if you see, there's this exclamation mark right here. So once the boss the HP reach there, he will basically summon a very, very annoying 3 birds that you gotta like have to be able to deal with them, right? So you need some AoE in your character as well. So I'm just gonna stick with this for the time being. Alright, we did get inflicted with that particular skill. Okay, I think this is enough to bring it to that point. Okay, not quite enough yet, so I'm gonna apply shield. And then I will remove the debuff. Alright. Okay, so she can basically use normal attack for now, and then now the boss enters this part. So now we have 3 birds, right? So this is where you're gonna need some AoE characters. It's going to be a little bit hard, but we do get Chang'e. Chang'e is very, very good right here. Alright, she is able to hit at least 2, and then we got skill 2 from Lady Whitebone. Okay, look at that, right? It's not much damage, but still, alright, we are able to do AoE right there. Okay, so we're gonna auto for a little bit. So this is going to be the first phase. Later on, when the boss is gonna come back once you kill all of the 3 birds. Okay. You need to defeat the 3 birds. Okay, so we have 1 last bird right here. Oh no, I think there's a little bit of a waste. Actually no, it's okay. Okay, so you can see now the boss is back, right? And then we're gonna do insane amount of damage. I'm not using Immortal Goat right here because of the birds, right? I feel like this is going to be less efficient because on the other 2 stages you can use Immortal Goat because there's only 1 enemy or there's 1 boss. But for this one, there's 1 boss, but then there's 3 birds as well, so you don't really get the benefit of Immortal Goat as much. So I figured it's much more better to just sustain your entire team, right? As you can see, now we got the 3 birds in again. So I think this should be doable for me to be auto through this. But again, this particular roster that I'm currently using is going to be quite consistent across 3 different ones. If you do not have Lady Whitebone, you can easily use any other DPS character that you can have. Lord Erlang shouldn't be too bad as well. You can consider Lord Erlang as an option. Either Snow White Mouse or Lord Erlang can replace Lady Whitebone right here. But I actually do like her a lot after pulling for her. I think she's a very, very strong character. Highly recommend you guys to try to get Lady Whitebone. Okay. Poison, look at this, look at this. Okay. Quite a decent chunk of damage right there. Oh, she's my MVP as well. So Queen of Humanland is my MVP right there. I'm guessing because, look at this, she was able to heal so much and also, I guess, help to remove the poison from the enemy. Very, very useful in this particular stage as well. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this particular video. Let me know what you guys think of the armor farming in this particular stage. You are able to select a specific one if you farm them enough in a specific stage. I do like that, alright? It's a very good quality of life. As per usual, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like if you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.